and welcome to the Cultivating Calmness Podcast. I am Kaela Vance. I am the owner of 𝗘�57 located in Dublin, Ohio, and I want to talk a little bit about some of the events and things that we have going on, not only that I host, but also some events going on through the Ohio Counseling Association and the Central Ohio Counseling Association, because that's where I am located. Dublin is more considered Central Ohio. And so if you are listening from somewhere else, then some of the things I'm talking about today may or may not resonate with you or matter much. I want to talk about some of the things that I have to offer. I haven't really done just a podcast on talking about those things. And as well as the Central Ohio Counseling Association, I haven't really spent a whole lot of time talking about what I do with them. And so we are going to dive a little bit into that today. And so if you are listening, would love for you to hear about these things. For those who may not be aware, I am a counselor, have been for a little over 12 years now. I've worked in inpatient hospital settings, outpatient hospital settings, and now in private practice. And one of the things that I have liked as I have gone further in my career is being able to connect with other therapists. And that was something that was lacking when I was in the outpatient hospital setting especially during the pandemic, was being able to connect with my colleagues because we all were at home doing telehealth, and it's not my favorite thing at all. I do offer it with my clients, but I much prefer seeing people in person. And when I went into private practice, that was also something that I found missing. I had attended a few luncheons hosted by a friend of mine, and those were geared more towards, like alcohol and drug treatment centers and things along that realm, although people from all over would attend and promote their businesses. And I wanted something similar to that, but for like private practice or for counselors and mental health professionals that are working with clients on an outpatient basis versus maybe the inpatient or like treatment center focus. And so that's how I came up with the Mental Health Professionals Luncheon. And I have been doing that now for almost 3 years. We're going to be coming up on the third year of a full year of doing this. And I just like hosting them. I love having different clinicians, not always counselors, come in and talk about things that they do, but how those things relate to mental health. So yes, often a lot of the people that are presenting are already counselors, social worker, counselor, psychologist, psychiatrist, things along, in that spectrum, and work a lot with mental health. But sometimes I have had nutritionists, I've had like health coaches, a chiropractor come in and talk about how like they can utilize their job to help your mental health. And I see that as a way to inform and educate other therapists on the things that are out there that can help their clients. Because what I say to my clients is, I can only help you so much with the talk therapy or the EMDR, the fill in the blank modality that we're using in session. You likely need other help outside of this, and I either may or may not be able to do those things myself, or I can find the resources in the community to point you in the right direction so that you can get some of the help that you need there. So, we have some luncheons coming up. It is in October. We have 𝗕𝘂𝗵𝗵𝗃. He's going to be presenting on anger, its myths and realities. That is going to be on October 16th. So it's the third Thursday of every month. We have November 20th coming up, and that is going to be with 𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃 from Imagine Recovery Counseling. She's going to be presenting on EMDR. Why do we go with that? And it doesn't have to be for just EMDR clinicians, but also people who maybe are interested in, EMDR or considering to, getting the training in EMDR. This would be helpful for you as well. And then in December, we're going to be having Abby Ames presenting on perinatal mental health. And I am looking for presenters into next year. So please reach out to me. Let me know. You can email me, and that information will be in the information here with this video, and would love to hear from you so we can get you scheduled into next year. We also offer CEUs with our luncheons now, and that is hosted by 𝗕𝘂𝗫𝗄𝗃, and she does an excellent job of getting those CEUs out to everybody and organizing all of that. So there is a fee associated with the luncheons for the CEUs, and that is really just to cover our costs. And I don't make any money, pretty much make almost no money on the luncheons, because we like them to be nice. We like them to be something you want to come to. So all that to say, I would love to have you at our luncheons. They're once a month, third Thursday of every month, 11 to 1 o'clock in Dublin, and focused on a mental health topic or something that I believe would be relevant to the counseling field. And yeah, that's what I host in addition to like doing my counseling. And so with that, in the last couple years, I have been going to networking events and try to connect with people because I really just want a relationship with other clinicians, some of which have become my friends because, I've gotten to know them better. One of the groups I started getting involved in and attending was COCA, Central Ohio Counseling Association, and that is a chapter or a branch of the OCA, Ohio Counseling Association, and just for the Central Ohio area. And they host and have hosted for the last couple years. We are, COCA is hosting coffee and consultations, and those are also coming up here. We just completed one in August. We're going to have another one in October and December. And that is just a place for counselors or other mental health professionals. We have had people come that are not counselors. You do not have to be a member to attend, although we would love for you to be a member of OCA. So how that works is you join OCA and then you are kind of factored into your area where your practice is. And so you would come to COCA and come to our events and, see our stuff. You're more than welcome to go to other people's events as well. And those are often posted and shared in the OCA emails, newsletters, website, and, we just want to have and build a bigger, better community of mental health professionals, specifically counselors, because OCA is geared towards those in the counseling profession who have the counseling licensure. And we have a lot of students as part of the OCA and new professionals. And it's my goal as being part of the COCA this year is to not only foster that relationship with our students and new professionals, but the veteran professionals, I might call them, professionals that have been in the field a while, like myself, who want to feel connected to other people and learn about resources out there and learn about other connections. So if, a client doesn't fit well with me, I can refer them to you. Or if, I just need some more information, I can talk to you, another professional who knows what you're talking about, and we can consult. You can give me some feedback and, I can continue to work with my client. And I think that is the big benefit of being able to have a membership and being able to have community and referrals is being able to make those connections and have those relationships. So with COCA, and I kind of went around this, I started getting involved, started attending, and then this year, as of July 1st, I am the official president of COCA, and so that is, my goal is to inspire and build a community and foster new connections, and we do that by hosting some of these events, like the coffee and consultation. Usually involves everybody coming together at a local business. If you're a business and you would like to host one of these events, Jeffrey Farian is in charge of the coffee and consultations at this time, and he is the person to reach out to. Or you can reach out to me, and we can set you up and get you situated with how to get that, how to host one of those events. And you come in, we do like a little round robin, introduce yourself, and then we do a consultation. So that could be a consultation on a case. So if you come with a case that you need help with, or it could be a issue that has come up maybe in the counseling field or in the community, and you're talking about that on a therapeutic level. So I have had both those things happen and discussed in these consultation sessions. So they're great. Those are for clinicians only. And then so our next one is coming up on October 18th, and that will be hosted by Kristen Kelly at Imagine Recovery Counseling, and we will be announcing that here very shortly with COCA. And we have our next one then in December on the 6th, and then in February on the 21st. So you can mark your calendars for those. Those are all Saturday mornings from 9 a.m. to 10:30, and you can show up and just get to know some of your colleagues. And then on top of those, we host social events, like network nights, social events. Those are for anybody who wants to attend. So you can bring your spouse, your partner, your friend. I have done both. And it's just a time to hang out, meet other clinicians, talk, share information. It doesn't have to be about counseling. It can just be about life. So the next one coming up is coming up in October. That is going to be on the 10th at Ohio Brewing Company. And then in November, on the 14th at Yellow Springs, and on December 12th at Bud Dairy. And we kind of just circulate those places. Those are more centrally located, and more people may be able to attend those versus being like on one side of town or the other. And they have areas and locations where more people can kind of come together and socialize. So we usually order a little bit of food for people and hang out. So if that is something that interests you, we would love to see you at one of our network nights, social events, or at our coffee and consultation nights with the Central Ohio Counseling Association. If you want to get involved, please let me know. We would love to have you. If you are not a member yet, please register to be a member. We have these events, we have these networking opportunities, we have discounts at the All Ohio Counselors Conference. That's also coming up, and it is centrally located, and I think it has been traditionally. This time it's going to be at the Embassy Suites here in Dublin at the end of October, 29th, 30th, 31st of October. We would love to see you there. COCA will probably have some things going on that you can participate in. And it's just another way to get involved with your community of counselors and mental health professionals and get to know those referral sources and maybe meet new friends. That's what I'm about. That's what we have going on here in the community coming up. And if you have something that you would like to share with me or with the Central Ohio Counseling Association, I'd love to hear about it. Our board works really hard. We have a lot of really great members that are working hard in the background to do really great things. And you will get to meet all of us if you come to our events. And I think that's all. So thank you to everyone on COCA, on the board, on the OCA board, and all the people who have attended my events, who have come to COCA events in the past and plan to come in the future. We are grateful for you. We appreciate your involvement and your participation and your willingness to give us all a try. Thank you so much, and I will see you again next week.